Hey guys, and welcome to our third episode of Celebrity Charcuterie. Today we have the beautiful Julie Donaldson with us.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I'm very excited about what's going to be happening because I'm already hungry. But I am the Senior Vice President of Media and Content for the Washington football team. So I head up all of our broadcast departments, our television shows, our radio programming. I'm also in the booth on game day. The first and still the only female in the NFL to have a full-time position in the radio booth. And then I host all of our programming throughout the week, which at times can be anywhere in season up to maybe 11 shows. So I stay pretty busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually came up with a slogan for you. Bombshell in the booth, and maybe we can get
like
a
that.
jacket that says like bombshell in the booth, because like it's true. I mean, you are so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm gonna teach Julie and show you guys some fun football themes, like grazing for today. It's perfect. Super Bowl is coming. We'll be there next year. So we're just gonna have a lot of fun. What do you want to start with? Do you want to start with cheese? Do you want to start with for some olives, fruits like peppers?
Oh my goodness, I get to pick?
I feel like the cheese has this. Okay, so we have this cute little brie over here if you want to come in and zoom in. We put some,
That's adorable.
we put some pepper jelly in there.
And what's in this football?
Okay, so that actually, we have chocolate hummus.
I've never heard of chocolate hummus.
Okay, well, good thing you're keeping it.
Oh.
So you can have it all.
Okay.
So we have two types of cheeses. We have this Asiago cheese that we're gonna also put on. It's super, super yummy. I'm gonna have the classic sharp cheddar. You dive right in. Listen, the world is your
where do we
oyster.
put it?
No, this is you have to decide.
Oh, wherever? You're not going to tell me? Okay.
I'm here to guide you if you put all the cheeses together, but no.
Is there a right or wrong way to do it?
There's no right or wrong. It's very free-flowing, very abstract. I also like to tell everybody, I like to put a little cheese over here, a little cheese over there, because it's a conversation piece, but if somebody's on the other side, you want them to be able to have some cheese too.
Okay.
So that's my only tip.
Count the calories in any of this, do we?
Calories don't count when you're watching football.
Okay.
Like, I thought you knew that. I thought you
good.
invented that. I had these stuffed peppers.
No,
So
they look good.
I put some Boursin cheese inside, and then everything but the bagel seasoning on top. It's crunchy. It satisfies the whole palate. So if you want to take some of these out, I think these are super fun.
Creative enough, though.
You are so creative.
No.
You're in charge of content. It doesn't get more creative than that.
These are adorable.
Aren't they cute? And it's just enough for like one little snacky. These said they were organic, but they're very large, so I don't know these. Okay, so I feel like maybe now we get into like one of the questions.
Okay.
Would you ever participate in a celebrity boxing match?
I feel like this person probably knows I love boxing as a workout, but here's the thing. I do it because it's a great workout. It's a great way to release stress from the day and to work off whatever we're about to eat here. But the bag doesn't hit back. I have no defense, so I don't know.
And you're so beautiful.
I'd
Like
have
if
to-
you got hit, like I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, like let's just keep it as a workout. Let's not go beyond that.
But I love that.
But it's an absolute great workout. It's the best way to kind of, I find, to like tone the muscles, to lose the weight, to get cardio in.
That's guacamole here. Have you ever had the Trader Joe's guacamole?
No.
It's made with Greek yogurt.
Okay.
So it's yum, yum, yum. And also you like don't feel as like gross because you're like, oh, it's Greek yogurt. It's fine. You know. What is your favorite stadium? I feel like this is a biased question.
Stadium?
Hard question to answer.
No, I'll go down with, it's actually with the Swamp. Because I'm a Florida Gator. There is nothing like a football game at the Swamp. They call it the Swamp for a reason down in Gainesville, Florida. It's because it's hot, it's sticky, you're on top of each other, but it's packed to the rim.
What was the thing with the whiskey and the scotch? We should clear that up right now.
Well, because I do like cigars, and typically those who smoke cigars would have a scotch or a whiskey with it, but I don't do scotch or whiskey, so I do the cigar with maybe a glass of wine.
Okay,
Red or
so-
white, I don't discriminate.
Okay, so they're new here. They don't know that much about you because
Well, they know I like the cigars though, so I do post pictures with cigars, so they know that I like
I love that.
I like a good stogie.
I don't want you to get in trouble, but do you have a favorite player? Can you say that?
The player that stands out the most that I've covered isn't even in football. It would be Shaquille O'Neal. So I worked early on my career with the Miami Heat, and I'm 5'8", and I wear heels, and he was still like with the microphone in heels. I couldn't get high enough up to hear what he had to say, but he is He's got so much personality. He has so much fun in his interviews and interacting with everybody. So he stands out by far. I did an interview with him once where he's laying on this rolly cart in the back of Madison Square Garden doing sit-ups in the interview with me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, on the cart that he was pushing back and forth.
With the mini cookies, okay, because we do have the dark chocolate hummus.
Okay.
So we gotta have some mini cookies around it. Describe your personal style. I would describe your personal style as amazing, bombshell, like iconic, and just
You
like,
can come over any day.
you know, that's how I would, but how would you describe your personal style?
I would probably say classic. You know, I'm not very big into a lot of trendy things, probably because I don't really know how to do a lot of trendy things, and I feel like I do them wrong, and then I look back at the pictures and I'm like, what was I thinking? That wasn't so cute. So I try to stick with a little bit more of a classic, elegant, sporty, if you can have elegance and sports together. But I love it. Like, you know, on one of my favorite things to go is on game day, I love a good power suit.
Oh, you
know?
And you in the power suit, it hits the
love a good
seat,
power
and
suit.
it's just iconic. There's just like flames throwing everywhere.
A good solid bold color,
I mean-
a pantsuit so you can run around the football field, you know, but I also enjoy getting dressed up and going to events and putting on a cocktail outfit and the high stilettos, you
Yeah.
know, so
You are
like the
awful.
elegance with the sporty, with the, you know, it says, I'm here.
I know, but you... Okay, do you know what these are?
Pickles?
Cornichons. Okay, so here's my whole deal about the pickles. There's a bunch of different breeds, I like to say, species. These taste so good. They're perfect. You can also find these and they're sweet. These are like the vinegary ones, which there's a big difference. These hit the palate and I'm telling you, they're fan favorites.
Okay.
And they're cute.
Let's give it a try.
Am I right or am I right?
Yeah.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
It's not
I like the vinegar.
olives. Are you an olive fan? I feel like it's controversial.
Well, so, I mean, if I do order a cocktail,
Oh yeah.
since I don't do the whiskey or the bourbon, I will order a dirty martini with blue cheese stuffed olives.
Oh, I've never...
Straight up. I don't want it too dirty because the blue cheese olives to me make it dirty enough. So
Listen, I'm the cheese queen and I've never heard of a blue
cheese stuffed olives.
So I kind of like them to be like a little sneaky treat.
got
you
it.
know?
Like on top of the cheese too.
Yeah, just everywhere.
Okay.
You know? That's kind of how I... Just like this powerhouse woman, what advice can you give women who are looking to get into the sports field? Because it's a lot harder.
I think it starts with I've just always had a passion for anything that I've done and everything that I've done, and it's just fighting for it. You know. I mean, the first thing I did is I think I learned early on too, never be afraid to ask for what you want.
Right.
So I was and never be afraid to like, it's a small world too. And to be very clear with what you want. I've always been, you know, kind of like a grinder and a hustler for my career because you have to.
Yeah.
You have to be the one that fights for it. So I remember like the beginning, and it was actually a modeling job straight out of college.
I'm not surprised.
And they came to me and they said, hey, we have this television show. Well, I paid $50. Do you want to do it? And I said, sure. And I did the one and I said, I need more money, doubled my money. And it became to where it was a full-time job and it got me. And I was just never afraid to ask for more, to ask for what I want and to, you know, ask people to help and say, what do you think? Who can I meet? And just kind of through that, you know, connection after connection and grind after grind and working all jobs just so I could do the job that I love. But when you have the passion, you don't mind working hard for it because anything worth having, you have to work hard for.
Right.
You have to grind out.
I feel like you have to just be confident in yourself and say yes and then figure it out. Like, just make it happen.
Yeah.
So...
The one thing I wasn't as easy on myself early on in life is I wasn't as kind to myself. I wanted perfection.
Yeah.
And that holds you back from achieving what you're supposed to achieve because there's no such thing as perfection. As
Right.
you're even making this, I'm like, is there a way to do it? You're like, however you want to do it.
I mean,
And
yeah, exactly.
yeah, so
I can
it's
understand.
I've had to learn to be a little bit kinder to myself and say it's okay to mess up.
Right.
Let's learn from it.
Yeah.
Let's grow from it. And that's where you can really take the next steps, I think, in your career.
Amazing. So, I mean, I'm just...
Why are these called salami rivers?
Well, because if you kind of like look here...
Got it.
Do you want to learn how to do one or...
Sure.
Okay. Our circular salami, fold them in half like a taco.
Okay.
We're going to fold them in half again. This is the easiest thing in the world, but it makes it look so complicated at the end. You just...
Very cute. Right on.
Salami river. And so I always, when I'm teaching my classes, I say we put the meat in last because we want the food to be built up enough that it just stays up. Because if you put the meat in first, it'll just all fall over.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be eating all of this is what I'm going to do.
I'm so impressed by you. I just feel like you are, wants to do anything in broadcast journalism, like they're looking towards you and seeing your career, and just it's amazing. So I just wanted to congratulate you and make you feel as bomb as you are, even though I'm sure everyone tells you.
Well, you know, sometimes you might be surprised, and you know, but I feel like it's always good. And one thing I always try to do with my entire crew, if they do a good job, I want to let them know that they did a good job, because I appreciate the effort, the work, the extra detail that goes into it.
Right.
So, yeah,
you're amazing. Okay, we're gonna garnish. This is like our last step, and so you know, there's a bunch of rosemary here, and what I really love to do is whatever feels good to you. You know, there's no rules, but it really helps fill in the board at the end, and it brings a little oomph. And I always like to say it's like the wild hair on the board, you know? It brings the abstract element, the fun, the flair.
it's so much fun.
This is our newest drop. It is a Superbowl gummy board. It's as fun on the back as it is on the front. We have all the tasty gummies in the world in here, and Julie is getting our first ever Superbowl gummy board. So this is a gift to you, and like
I eat it. It looks so cool.
Okay, well, nobody says you have to eat it. It is also late night. Get some gummies going. Like working late.
I do some gummies. Thank you.
Okay, and last dog.
Little football dog.
So I'm going to ask about the newest, latest thing that's going to happen soon is the new name reveal. And everyone's dying to know. I mean, we've been bombarded in our inbox, like, ask Julie, is she going to give any hints? I know the answer to this, but is there any hints that you want to drop?
No. You know, look, it's been quite a process. My third day on the job is when we retired the old name.
Oh my gosh.
We became the Washington football team, and it's been wild since then, going through this process, the rebranding, so much goes into it. It's exciting. I can't wait. We have a whole big plan that's going to be on February 2nd, 22. Early in the morning, it'll be out. So, but one thing is cool is we are going to be saying the burgundy and gold.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
Yeah.
But just to confirm, you know what the new name is.
I can't tell you anything.
Oh my gosh! I feel like they must have like some serious lockdown situation.
Well, we're trying. We're trying to have serious lockdown on it. So yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Julie. Let's get the queen of the hour here, Miss Lucy Girl, and she's